This is Sports, Health and Society Assignment 1. Quick introduction. Sports, Health and Society link together as they can all look positive by helping you mentally and getting physically active and meeting new people. People who get involved in sport are more likely to get healthier and meet new people when they are getting active. Factors which influence participation. Socio-economic status. People with a low socio-economic status are more unlikely to take part in activities compared to people with high socio-economic status. This is due to the fact that things such as gym memberships, equipment and clothes all cost money. Things such as football boots and kit and protection may stop people with a low socio-economic status taking part. While the costs money, so do the facilities such as the gym or the pitch, where you may have to rent it. Being able to afford this equipment and the facilities will have a significant advantage compared to people who can't afford it. Age. The older generation may face some discrimination due to several problems. These can come down to disease, ability to move, or social. These can be combated with different programs that may be put on around the UK. For example, Chesterfield Borough Council. They put on numerous amounts of programs for the elderly, such as Age UK, which look out for the needs and aspirations of the elderly. Also, Alzheimer's Society, which look to help support and provide advice to the elderly who may have Alzheimer's. The youth also may struggle, as gyms may not allow them in due to them being under 18. Gender. In sport, there is a stereotype that men's sport is better than women's. Due to this, has created an underappreciation to the different sport that women take part in. Football takes a huge part in that, and is also shown by the wage gap between the men's game compared to the women's game. Haaland is the highest paid in the UK, earning £525,000 a week, whereas Athena Bonmati, who has recently won the Best Women's Player for the last 3 years, earns £835,000 a year. A lack of role models also may mean that girls aren't interested to take up sport. However, with more eyes on women's sport, especially football, this could bring more role models for girls. This Girl Can is a campaign that was started to help with participation for girls in sport. Race. Participation that fall under black, Asian, minority and ethnic groups may lack opportunities to participate in various different sports. This can be due to racism, which plays a big issue in the world, why some may not get opportunities. Stereotypes such as not being wealthy is another problem, as having different coloured skin can bring a lot of problems from other people. Groups such as Sporting Equals look to help bring physical activity to people who are from different races. Religion. Somewhat similar to race, people who have religious beliefs may face similar remarks that people of colour may face. This is due to people not sharing the same beliefs, or just not believing in general. A religion that face more barriers could be Muslims. This is due to them having to do Ramadan and having to pray throughout the day. This may affect their energy, meaning they're not able to compete at the same level as others, who may have been able to have the proper nutrition throughout the day. Also, Muslim women have to be covered from head to toe, which can limit their opportunities, especially for physical activity. Countries such as the UK have fairly accessible facilities and equipment throughout schools and in the public, compared to a country like South Sudan, as they have little money for equipment and facilities. The UK have fairly new equipment and facilities, as they have extra budget to purchase these new upgrades. This means that people in the UK have better and easier chance to be physically active with all the facilities and equipment they have compared to people in South Sudan. Benefits of sports participation on physical and mental health. Diseases such as obesity, arthritis, and diabetes are able to be prevented or eased through physical activity. A big cause to obesity is a lack of physical activity. Getting physically active by taking part in sports such as football or tennis or signing up to gym can help you prevent obesity. This is because you're increasing your physical activity and burning more calories than this person would have been normally. Also, a diet would help. The more you burn, the more you have a chance of losing weight. Whereas arthritis, although may be hard to complete physical activity, it may help them in the future, as it will help them build stronger muscles and become more stable. Weight management. When taking part in exercise regularly, it can help you control, maintain, or lose weight, as you consistently burn calories while taking part in physical activity. Also, making a healthy diet to stick to and follow will help you whatever you're wanting to do with your weight. If it's putting on weight to bulk up or lose weight to slim down. However, a diet where you are eating more calories than you are burning is something that can end up leading to obesity or diabetes. Mental well-being. It is proven that taking part in exercise and completing physical activity can aid your mental well-being, helping to improve your mood. Taking part in this may also help reduce stress from your day-to-day life, as exercise can help relieve stress and worry. When exercising to improve your mental well-being, more is to socialise. Making friends, meeting new people is easy to do while exercising, especially while taking part in the same hobby. This can help by improving your confidence and self-esteem, which can obviously lead to having a good impact on your mental well-being. Social inclusion. Taking part in sport and physical activity can help people come together even if they aren't from the same background and or social class. This is because when taking part in sport with other people, you can have a set responsibility to help your team, which can be made easier by communicating with your team, which may help you feel included and making new friends by bonding over the sport that you're playing and learning more about them. It's also about letting everyone feel included, even if they may be from a different background. Economic impact on local health service. Linking to prevention of disease, mental well-being, and even weight management. This can also be prevented by completing exercise and physical activity. Taking part in exercise obviously helps reduce healthcare services due to the fact of a person exercising and getting healthier. This may reduce stress on the NHS with more people becoming active. Impacts of jobs and technology on health and participation in sport. Some jobs, such as desk jobs, may have an issue on the person, as it may limit their amount of physical activity they get throughout the day. Also, because it depends on the start time of the shifts and if the shifts are the same throughout the week, or if it changes throughout the week, as this can affect their routine due to different start times and finish times. Also, due to the stress that the job may cause, it may cause them to stop doing physical activity, which may end up leading to a sedentary lifestyle. Technology. Technology over the years has developed so fast, which has been able to aid people with the exercise and physical activity. Apps like MyFitnessPal and the Health app on most phones are there to help track calories and plan your own diet. The Health app and other apps on the App Store are able to help track the amount of calories that you lose and the amount of steps that you take throughout the day. It also may track your heart rate. Positive and negative impacts. There are many positive impacts from technology in different types of jobs. One positive from technology is all the information you are able to get off online. However, it can also be a negative, as some of the information may be wrong. A negative impact on technology is the amount it is used. This can come down to phones and game consoles, which may create inactivity for people. Negatives of desk jobs is that it can lead to a sedentary lifestyle. This is because you are sat down at work for hours at a time, which may drain people and lead them not to do any activity due to being tired at the end of the day. Globalization and commercialization of sport. Accessibility and availability of sport. Over the years, accessibility has had to be introduced to the UK. Things such as elevators, ramps and railings have all been introduced for people who may have disabilities. This is to help disabled people get around in different venues and facilities. This also involves things such as public transport, such as buses, as they have wheelchair accessible ramps. It helps make a difference as it can help disabled people feel included, such as being able to get into the gym or use the swimming pool. Marketing of sports programs and events. Marketing sport programs and events around the world is important as it can get more people involved doing physical activity, which is a win as it can bring down different national costs as there is a lower risk of having diseases such as obesity when you are doing physical activity. Making it aware where these events are going to take place is important so people can turn up and watch or take part. As said earlier, This Girl Can is a great example as this looked at increasing the female participation in sport and completing physical activity. Sport broadcasting. Being able to broadcast different sports to the whole world gives people a variety of choices to be made. They're able to pick different sports, watch different people take part in sports, and find role models in sports. Having sport on their TV may make them want to get involved in the sport that they are watching or get involved in an entirely different sport. Again, it's important to get sports broadcasted around the world. This can be seen with how much growth the women's football game has grown over the past couple of years, which is important for women as it increases the amount of role models they can look up to. Role models. Role models are important as it can show people who may not have a lot of belief a different side to the world. A lot of sporting athletes are looked up to around the world. Some of the biggest influences come from football, as it's a sport that is able to be played in any nation and nearly in any condition. People like Messi and Ronaldo are looked up to by the whole world. However, for people who may live in poor conditions or who have a lack of role models may find one through sport. These are some of the references I've used. Thank you for watching.